doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread podcast in the house. Hey!
We'll have a little pop-up. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together. We playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights. You know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
Yo, word of cuz, stop coming to Popeyes, cuz. If y'all need a sandwich, ain't no more sandwiches. Not in Hamden, bro. Ain't no more sandwiches, cuz. Alright? Straight like that. Don't come to Popeyes, cause these niggas is tweaking, bro. Asking for mad sandwiches, no pickle, no mayo. What the fuck? What the fuck you need 4 sandwiches for? Stop. It's all good, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them sandwiches, bro. I ain't doing no more sandwiches.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Brothers Breaking Bread podcast. Triple B's in the house. What's going on, fellas? 10 meters. Half of the Brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff. My bad. I can't stop laughing, man. I don't want to laugh at that young man's pain,
Okay.
but that young man's pain is funny.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
I mean,
and if you have been like, either if you like extreme vegan, don't deal with social media, live under a rock, maybe you like part of the Handmaid's Tale. I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but if you ain't been knowing, fucking Popeyes had a spicy chicken sandwich, and the only thing that I know that has affected the community as far as like black community and white community is methamphetamines and crack cocaine, bro. That's the last time I didn't see white folks and niggas tweaking like this, bro. So I don't know what they putting in that chicken.
Nigga, it's the opioid epidemic all over again. Huh?
Hey, dog, niggas was on that Night of the Living Dead, dog. They was on that, and like, I don't know if either one of y'all seen the old school Night of the Living Dead, with them niggas talking about brains. Hey, dog, niggas want that chicken, dog. They want that chicken.
What you mean you ain't got no sandwiches?
That nigga, hey, dog.
oh, man.
Are they? Hey, dog, like I said, somebody, dog. Well, I guess we talked about it. Has anyone had one?
Not yet. I haven't had one yet.
Dude, I ain't even go buy one because I was like, I ain't got time for that.
Nigga, if it's that good, I don't want it, dog. I got fat nigga tendencies, dog. I don't want it.
Nigga, shit, we out here fiending, nigga.
Fiending.
Yeah. Stressed out on the corner. I can see my black ass out there.
Show up at this dude's job talking about, come on, brother. I know you got at least one chicken sandwich. I'll suck your dick.
I didn't know you was going to go there, man.
But yeah, man. I mean, the world's going crazy. Our president talking about nuking hurricanes. And white folks and niggas going crazy over chicken sandwiches. And then the reverse is, of course, niggas can't help but shame niggas for just enjoying something. So, anyway, as I said before, Brothers Breaking Bread podcast, welcome back to another week. Our usual suspects are here, 10 meters. Joe Jeff in the house. So, hey, we'll start with our usual check-in with everybody because, believe it or not, we don't see each other during the week. And one of us lives in Texas right now. So, what's going on, 10 meters?
Meters in the house, Texas. All right. Nothing's going on. We just finished one of the longest weeks that I've had.
Ooh.
Man, on Tuesday I worked 16 hours, and today 12. So, yeah, it's been one of the longest weeks at this hospital. Shout out to St. David's here in Austin, Texas. But yeah, brother's been working. Brother has been earning his keep. He has been really earning his keep this week. Other than that, nothing else is really going on. Getting ready for the holidays. You know, going maybe traveling back to Louisiana tomorrow to have happy holiday for me.
Well, good shit, man. Good shit. So you got any plans? You traveling? You heading out?
Yeah, I'm heading out probably first thing in the morning. Going out to New Orleans and visit family.
Okay.
For the Labor Day weekend.
Your usual quote unquote trip during the weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what's going on.
Right on.
All right, man. But yeah, I appreciate it. What's going on, Joe?
What's happening?
Chilling, pimp. How you feeling?
I'm trying to make it in this white man's world. You know, shit. So
Well, according to Marcellus Wiley, half of you got it, right?
right, I ain't had the same experience.
You ain't had the same experience as everybody else because you light skinned and got good hair. You everybody know.
It is. There it is. Because my waves be making niggas seasick. That's why.
Seasick. You just jealous. You just jealous.
Oh, it is.
Nah, but so how's your week been, man?
Oh man, you know, getting used to my new routine. So I got a guest over at the house right now. We trying to put some beats together and play around with that. And,
Okay.
you know, get some synergy, you know, making some music. So I took a break from that to join y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be Triple B mixtape coming.
We shall see.
I like it.
We shall see. But just, you know, got some free time, just some creative energy, man.
I like it. It keeps us young.
Yeah.
Keeps us young.
Yes, indeed.
Well, on this side of the world, ain't not much going on, man. I got my sister and my brother. They in town. Brought my little nephew, who I haven't seen I think in person since my daughter graduated from high school. So about a year, some change. So real good to see them. Went out and saw the twins. Y'all see Xavier. They weren't playing, but I mean, it's still an accomplishment to make varsity as a freshman and travel. It's still an accomplishment, but they didn't play, but got to watch they school play. So it's been a pretty decent week, man. I can't complain, man. It's been good. Getting to see people I hadn't seen in a minute, and like my first time hosting and having adult, visitors staying the night in the house, which is pretty good. So I like that, man. So.
Yeah, man, that's real cool.
Yeah,
that's real good. Grown up shit.
Grown up shit.
Right
Grown up shit. You come stay with me. Yeah, come on, bring your babies.
Speaking of grown up shit, I forgot one thing. I want to give a shout out to Big Bro.
Hey, that's right. The other half.
Hey,
good brother James. Yeah, man. Rick James out in this motherfucker. So he's celebrating his birthday.
Yeah.
all right.
He went out to the Common concert last night. I'm jealous. So
I am.
was in town.
I am.
Yeah. So he got to enjoy that, and I guess we're gonna link up at Cinzetti's tomorrow for his birthday. So
Very
get
nice.
a little Italian food in this,
Very nice.
Okay.
And not to get all deep into the intro, man, but like we talked about in the chat group, man. It's like Common as an actor, I never really cared for, but as a rapper, dog, I think because the it's like that thing with Ice Cube where everybody that's like young only knows him as Ice Cube, the actor, but they don't understand This nigga Common got some motherfucking. He got some albums, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
He got some albums for your ass. So yeah, man. Yeah, I was jealous when James said he got to go see that. But yeah. Happy birthday, pimp. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, James.
All right, man. So everybody doing good. So let's get into these topics, man. I got a little video to play for y'all.
So-called cancel culture. In his new Netflix special, he jokes it's the worst time ever to be a celebrity and everyone is doomed. He also called out Michael Jackson's accusers. Watch.
I'm going to say something that I'm not allowed to say. But I got to be real. I don't believe these. I do not believe it.
One of them, Wade Robson, told TMZ he can say whatever he wants. It reveals him, not us. What do you make of this, Jeff?
For me, I don't care. You know what I mean? He could say whatever he wants, and the guy behind him could have the exact opposite thing. All I care about is if he's funny. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to see, like, is he a black comedian or a white comedian, or did he say this or this? I listen to Howard Stern. I love it. He's so inappropriate. We can't even talk about him on our show because you can't talk about that day to day. Dave Chappelle's an artist. He could say whatever he wants about whatever he wants. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
I do think he hit the nail on the head when it came to cancel culture, he called it, and I do fear for celebrities and even more so comedians even saying one thing without being banned, so to speak. So,
all right, we get the gist of it. Dave Chappelle put his I think is it his third special on Netflix.
No, it's like 5.
Really, it's 5. Yeah. It's
well, I mean, like recently, has it been 5? Or was it 3 or 4?
No, I'm because they came in 2s. The first 2 came in 2.
Right. I remember that.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
So they came. There was 2 1 year, 2 the next year, and then this year he's got 1.
Okay, you're right. My bad. So yeah, so he put another special out, Netflix, and also before we get deep into it, if you've watched it, there is an epilogue after the show. You need to go back and watch that too. I think it's very important to the
conversation,
conversation, and also to the special too. They kind of give you some insight to what he's trying to put out. Pre-game, I think everybody here said they watched it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we started with 10 meters. So Joe, some thoughts as far as the special.
I liked it. He was funny.
Joe, no, I said Joe. I said we started with 10 meters. So Joe, we started with you on the intro. So Joe.
I can see how that could be confusing.
My bad. I messed up. You know what? My bad. Hey, Joe, we're going to start with you since we started with 10 meters on the intro. My bad. My bad, 10 meters.
I'm waiting my turn.
My bad.
There you go. Sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
I sure did stand up on that.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, man, am I a bigot for saying I laughed?
Apparently, according to Twitter in America, yes, you are. You don't deserve to work. You don't deserve to have a job. You don't deserve to eat anything.
Dude, but I've been a Dave Chappelle fan for 25 years probably. You know what I'm saying? This is Dave. Mm-hmm. This is what Dave has always done. This is not new. It may be, you know what's controversial? People are listening now because he's huge. You know what I'm saying? But Dave has always done this. And
I would say that not to cut you off, but like you said, Dave is huge, but also some Rod from Black Hour Tips. I don't know if he said it or if he just reposted it, and I think it speaks a lot to where we are now. Like stand-up comedy, particularly, and like Twitter or social media, were never meant to go hand in hand.
No,
it's because like there are, or just social media in general. There are too many people, and we see it with things outside of comedy. There are too many people who have too many followers who think that because I have a large following, that what I believe is the way that the world should be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole, and so really, I think when he wrote this show, I think he knew the backlash that was coming. I mean, the whole,
he even said it though,
The whole episode's about cancel culture, and he knew he was. Dude, it were several times where he said, "Hey, this is too hot for me to say. It's gonna get me in trouble."
And he's like, "Ah, fuck it."
So
fuck it, I'm gonna say it.
I know I ain't gonna. Yeah, exactly. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
But hold on. But I like how you have all the pictures of everybody at the end. So do we cancel Barack Obama? Do we cancel Kamala Harris? Do we cancel all these people because they like him? Do they get canceled too?
I guess so, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anybody talking about canceling Dave Chappelle need to just stop watching comedy.
Right.
I mean, the idea of comedy is to say things that are shocking. If I say the thing that you expect me to say that's politically correct, no, it's not going to draw a laugh.
Like to me, comedy has always been the insight to make tragedy funny.
Yeah.
Always. You go back to Richard Pryor. Like some of his best shit came after where he was freebasing, poured fucking like grain alcohol all over his body and set himself on fire.
Right.
And he had a bit like when he came back on Sunset Strip, he had a bit just making fun of that. The tragedy of it all was the finding the humor in probably his lowest point in his life. Finding the humor in it, and we all laughed at it with him.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And go ahead. My bad, Joe.
You know what's probably upsetting to people, and I'm gonna tell you what. From all that we've seen, I haven't seen black people upset because, like I said, black people have been watching it for 25 years. You know?
No, there are some black people upset, but as me and Dame were talking about it as I was watching it. I think there are a lot. I mean, but it's the same people that do and say a lot of things for clicks and likes and I think like that. That's why I don't get too deep in like you know me. I post my little shit, but I don't really get too deep in the arguments with people because it's like we all out here. We don't know each other. The people I fuck with, and their opinions what matter to me. I don't know you, dog. I don't know what the fuck you look like. Your opinion don't matter to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I was saying is that it is funny until it offends you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I guess I consider myself to be a similar demographic to Dave. And so the shit he says is right in line with what I've always thought. And so to me, the funniest joke he told in the whole special was about we talked about the chicken epidemic. I'm talking about the opioid epidemic.
Hey, dog.
Right.
I felt like y'all fell back in the 80s with the crack epidemic. I just really don't care.
Hey, dog.
Right.
He said, just say no.
Hey, Joe, I don't know what it was, dog. I don't know what it was, dog, but that juicy sommelier, that shit had me cooking, dog. I was laughing like a motherfucker, dog. But even to piggyback on what you said though, I think a lot of times it's even more of am I offended? But is it somebody you fuck with? Is it your fave? If it's your fave or someone you like, then it's like you go like we talked about it before. We talked about it before like on 2 weeks ago with the Jay-Z stuff versus and people try to point Jay-Z versus Nas, and a lot of times the people who were like against Jay-Z, and that's a whole we should talk about that. Maybe we won't get into that today. That's a whole nother topic. But a lot of people just didn't like Jay-Z, no matter what he was doing, no matter what he did for Black Lives Matter and people he got out of prison. I just don't fuck with you. So I think a lot of people they just stopped fucking with Dave Chappelle, and this was the thing that was the fuel to the fire. And there's people who just like Dave Chappelle and just like, the nigga's funny. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's comedy. Ain't everybody got that's why they have different comedians. If you don't like Dave Chappelle, watch a different comedian or don't watch comedy.
What did he say? You clicked on my face, bitch.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's
I didn't ask your ass to click on me on Netflix, nigga. Take your ass down the road.
Sorry to tell y'all, I already got the check.
Yes.
Right.
It cleared. He said I'm doing quite well.
No, and we get on the back end. So we got Joe. Joe liked it. So what about you, 10 meters?
Man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all the way through, man. I was not offended by the whole thing. I thought the shit was funny, tell you the truth. even the Michael Jackson skit when he talked about Michael Jackson a little bit.
And not to cut you off though, but yeah, I guess I did. But that's dog. Like I was telling somebody, dog, like, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. 'Cause I've been drinking, but I was like, I know people get stuck on like a lot of the LBG, G2Q, whatever fuck shit. But dog, the Michael Jackson shit was way more offensive to me than any other thing he said, dog. But that was also some funny shit. I'm like, this nigga made fun of a pedophile, and but we gonna hop straight to the transphobia jokes? Okay,
right.
But go ahead, man. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
And then even when he was making fun of the alphabet group, and I'm gonna call them the alphabet group because they didn't took, like he said, they didn't took like 1/3 of the letters of the alphabet and whatever.
That was pretty funny.
That was hilarious. What's hilarious?
Dog, like you live with me and Ada, and she is like between the wokest of us. And if she laughs at some shit, nigga, I'll just be like, yeah, that's pretty good, nigga. Because she be like, ooh, that's problematic.
It is.
Yeah,
man. So,
you know what I'm pissed off? You know what I'm pissed off about? How the fuck did niggas just gonna claim the rainbow?
Right.
That is true.
Right.
That is true.
Like every kid grew up enjoying rainbows. My kids draw fucking rainbows. You can't
I like Skittles.
You just gonna claim the fucking rainbow.
Exactly.
Like the rest of humanity can't have a rainbow. You gotta have, that's your flag.
They got to have the motherfucking rainbow.
You can't have the rainbow.
That pissed me off. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
take the rainbow.
I'm not pissed off about it, but I think it speaks to a larger epidemic that Dave was talking about. That like everyone is claiming, but we talk about it too, though. Especially we getting deep in the woods, but I won't get too far deep in the woods. But yeah. But what Dave was talking about as far as just like everyone's claiming the words, these letters and things and this and that, and you just get to I think his biggest point was you get to a point where we're just all in our own little echo chambers and we can't say anything because everyone gets offended.
Exactly, and I totally agree with that. I mean, even over the littlest shit, man, we get offended by it, and then we want to go and run and tell, and then have you fired, have you canceled, or have you, kicked out of Hollywood because you said something that they deem offensive, and. I mean, I'm like this. I thought it was funny, offensive or not. I thought,
but that's the thing, though. I'm one to say that it can be both, right?
It is.
We talk about this podcast all the time. It can be both, right? It can be like I'm sitting there saying, yeah, people are going to be offended by this, but the shit's still funny, right? Like I'm sorry. Like there have been people that have said racist things that we post in our chat group and we go like, yeah, that's racist as shit, but it's funny.
We laughing our asses off.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like it's like it can be both. It can be like, yeah, nigga, you're funny, but you need to be fired too.
Right.
I mean, I ain't saying Dave Chappelle need to be fired.
Dave does not need to be fired.
No,
I don't. No. But like, no. I mean, I don't think he needs to be fired. I'm just saying I can see how people could find offense, but my problem is that I think people are going out of their way to be offended, and that's where we are now in this current. And I know people will say, "Well, you don't understand. You don't get this, and that." And I'm like, that's fine if you wanna get on that pedestal, but I mean, like, so are you saying the whole show was offensive? No, but his comments on the transgender was offensive. So when this nigga,
that's again, it's about your identity.
The whole show
wasn't funny. It's about your identity. So if it offended you, that's the section that you upset about.
Yeah, but I'm about to say this nigga did I'm about to say exactly. He did a stereotypical Chinese stereotype. But ain't nobody talking about that though, right?
Right.
I ain't heard nobody talk about him doing the true man fool shit. I ain't heard nobody talk about that, and I'm like, but that was offensive though, right?
It was bad. That was probably the worst joke he did.
Yeah, no, that was a bad joke. I was like, even on that one, I was like, yeah, I know what you're reaching for, but that's not a good analogy. But I get what you're saying, bro. But I think he was the whole tie-in to that. He had a Chinese wife and this and that. So it's like, okay, whatever.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, but it's just hard, man. Because I think it's we're becoming so awoke or awakened that we're just not gonna be able to laugh anymore.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna dig into my hard drive. I'm gonna find my Eddie Murphy Raw. I'm gonna find my Richard Pryor. I'm gonna find all that shit. Black Dracula, Mudbone, all them shits, dog. And I'm gonna sit back and just listen to my shit and laugh in my home, bro.
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna go ahead and make this public announcement. If you were offended by Dave Chappelle's show, you should probably unsubscribe to the Brothers Breaking Bread podcast.
You probably should unsubscribe, dog.
Yeah.
We literally our most documented episode was us laughing at niggas drowning. Sorry. I don't know what you want me to say, dog.
I think that might have been our darkest and our finest hour. All in one.
10 meters has a nickname because we make fun of the fact that niggas get diddled. I mean, what do you want me to say though, dog? But like we are all living in a world of pain, dog. We struggling, we trying to make shit happen. Timmy got shit going on in his life. I got things, Joe got things, dog. We all laugh at our own tragedy, dog. That's the only way we make it. That's it.
I agree, man. I wholeheartedly agree, man. Because, man, I laugh to keep from crying.
I mean, it's not the same, but to this day, the funniest moment that me and Damon shared with my mother and my sisters, my sisters was there, is me getting slapped. I didn't know if I was punched in the face so hard at Ventures, back when Ventures was a thing.
Right. Uh-huh.
I was punched so hard at Ventures coming into the store that niggas stopped working.
Nigga, who punched you?
My mama.
Oh, your mom punched you in the face,
nigga. Because I had just started driving. Hold on, let me check the clock. We still good.
Right.
I just started driving, and I was late picking her up to do something. And so she was mad about all this shit, and like she's like, "This and that, I gotta do this and that." And we go into and this is what I don't know if y'all remember when Ventures was off at Bannister Road, 435 off Bannister Road. Dog. Now it's like Home Depot. It's Home Depot. It's Home Depot now. There we go.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck else it is over there. And so we go into the store, and she just going off, dog. I think all her frustration built up, nigga, and she just slap punched me. Like when she meant to slap me, but it was her fist still was balled up, nigga. And it was so, nigga, I'm not, hopefully we can get Dane back on the show, dog. It was so loud, dog, that niggas stopped ringing up shit. Y'all laughing at my pain right now, though, so I should be offended, right?
Right. Should be.
I should be, dog. Like, and to this day, that's why I don't like "Whoop There It Is," cause a bitch literally said "Whoop There It Is." Nigga, I'm not. I swear on all my babies, dog. All my babies, on Ida, on everybody in my house right now, nigga. A bitch walked by and was like, "Whoop, there it is," and niggas went back to working, dog.
You still don't fuck with that song, huh?
I still don't fuck with that song to this day, dog. Nigga, I will leave the floor, nigga. You play that shit at my wedding, nigga, I will leave the floor, nigga, and go home. I swear to God.
Oh, Roger, you gotta stop.
But yeah, but as I'm saying, though, dog, but it's like that's what we do, though, dog. Like we continue on because we find a way to laugh at our. Even if we don't laugh at it, we kind of smirk at our pain, bro. And I think that's what Dave Chappelle was doing. Like even all the things he's been going through with dealing with his jokes and his shows, he had to find a way to say, you know what, I got, you know, but I don't even know if it's that though. He's just good at what he does, and I can't.
I agree.
Yeah, that's it. He good at what he does.
Yeah. 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 I wanted to also say something. You know, a lot of people don't have problems with him, saying nigga this, nigga that 500 times, during the skit, but they all get offended when their sexuality is questioned or attacked or
but like you look at, did he question or attack their sexuality or just
no?
And I will say we speak from privilege of we are not lesbian, bi, gay, blah blah blah. I get that, but
right.
From that standpoint, we announced that we put that up front, but I don't think he did that. I'd rather that he said like this is a group of people where I can make fun of niggas, I can make fun of this and that, but for some reason today, these jokes are off limit.
Right.
Why is that? Go ahead, Joe.
There's a powerful coalition, a powerful lobbyist group. They rally up, man. If you attack them, they rally.
Yeah, it's almost like the NRA.
Oh, I mean,
you cutting out a little bit. You cutting out a little bit.
My bad. Like I said, it's a tough group to go after, and they don't. I don't know. I guess they want to be involved in things, but they don't want to be the subject of any jokes. And I don't know. I think he said something pretty poignant in the little after show that he did, where he had done some shows, and there was a transsexual being who was there watching shows and stayed afterwards to have a drink with him, and that person felt kind of included. When you can say something about transsexuals, just like you said something about the bisexuals, just like you said something about the black people, just like you said something about the Chinese people, just like you said something about the white people, whatever group, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's inclusive, you know what I'm saying? It normalizes it, I think is what you're saying. They basically made the comparison. They said, hey, you normalize the R. Kelly situation by making jokes about it. Well, maybe this normalizes, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to think about them as the boogeyman. We can think about them as being a normal segment of the population. We can joke about them like we joke about everybody else. Now,
exactly.
If you target them and you dwell on them and you do tasteless jokes, I get that. That's a problem. But I mean, I feel like his jokes have a point. I feel like, I don't feel like it's tagging, picking on people. I think he bounces around, but I think he just is an observation of the human condition, and he tries to make light of it. That's all.
Right, and that's what I've been, observing, for the past 20 to 25 years, watching his stand-ups and shows and everything like that. It's just that he normalizes, or he kind of humanizes the different stereotypes that that we face, in the world today, with the alphabet group, blacks, Asians, and whatever group that people fall into. He kind of normalizes it and kind of make humor about it, and that's what I've observed from him all these years.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've kind of wrap it up. I think I pretty much point out that I thought it was funny, and I get why people might be offended, but I don't. I mean, the whole thing, we got to cancel this, cancel that. I mean, we're getting to some real difficult territory. And in the pregame, I shared the story of, and I'll find that tweet to share in the notes, where there was literally someone who said, "Oh, Dave is a problem," and the guy was like, "I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny." And this person who said Dave was a problem went out and found where this man was a volunteer at. And this person said, "Hey, is this what you want from your employees? To agree with this kind of thing? He needs to be fired." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm a volunteer." So this is where we're at now in this society, where we're trying to get volunteers fired for not saying that I thought the show was funny.
All right.
This is where we at, dog. You can't even laugh at a joke. You can't even say so next time I'm playing some misogynist hip hop album as I pull into work.
Dave's impression. You remember Dave's impression?
Oh, the Chinese?
Dave's impression of the people.
Of the people.
How fucking ungrateful they were for all the entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna tell on you. You should never do that again. You're never gonna work again. Blah blah blah. He said, "Who is that?" Nigga, it's you.
It's you. To the whole audience.
Yeah, y'all the worst people to ever perform for. I don't know, man. Let's cancel culture, man. You know what I'm saying? People should be allowed to make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But here's the thing, though. He did. I mean, and I know we
he didn't make it. I don't think.
I know. Yeah, we try to keep time limits on the topics. I get it, but like he didn't make a mistake. He's trying to make a point, and people miss the fucking point, and that's the part that I hate.
Yeah.
So there we have it, man. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry if y'all want to cancel Brothers Breaking Bread podcast. We all enjoyed the show. I laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, we make this shit for us anyway.
Yeah, for us anyway. My lady, who is my barometer, who sometimes has to pull me back and say, she laughed too. So I don't know what y'all want me to say, dog. This shit's funny. Tragedy at times is funny.
Yes. I was rolling.
I work in the field where people die, and sometimes you have to find the humor in all that darkness and madness. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But we can keep on to the darkness. Hey, Joe. You know what? I want to say Joe. Because Joe working with the babies. He working with the kids.
That dude.
Hey, 10 meters.
Yo.
Have you ever had sex with a young woman?
Oh, wow.
That was not we won't say custody, but that was in your care in the hospital?
Never.
You never have. So we got that cleared out. Do you? So let's just say you never have. So let's do a hypothetical. Do you think that if you ever had sex with a young woman that was under your care, do you think you would either get probation? Would you go to jail? Or would people come shoot you in the face?
Definitely the death penalty. Yeah, the death.
You know, I need to tell you though, and I'll tell you, son, you need to go be a New York City cop.
Oh, should I? Oh, are they accepting applications?
Ex-NYPD detectives get probation for having sex with young women in their custody. So in 2017, prosecutors accused Eddie Martins and Richard Hall of taking turns raping and handcuffing an 18-year-old woman in their police van. I like how the headlines having sex with a woman in custody, not raping a woman in custody. Because we all words do matter.
Yes,
we all agree, right?
Yes, we do.
So if I say we had sex with a woman in our custody, someone might say, well, she agreed to it, even though she's in custody. But rape has a certain connotation to it, right?
Yes.
Words do matter. And it says the rape charges were dropped by prosecutors. In a letter to the court, the district attorney cited false, misleading, and inconsistent statements by the facts of the case made by the woman. The court, this is very important. The court reached a plea deal with Martins and Hall without prosecutors' consent.
Wow.
The pair admitted to bribe taking an official misconduct for having sex with the woman. So all that, this is happening while the woman's in their custody.
Okay.
From what I read, basically there was, I don't know if it was a traffic stop or something to that degree. I think there were 3 people in the vehicle. I think they might have been procuring drugs or something like that.
Okay.
And if they weren't purchasing it, they were in possession of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
And I think from what I read, the police officer or the detectives basically sent the 2 gentlemen on their way. invited a young lady into the van, and there's video of her leaving 45 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? So they want to make it like it's consensual, but she was in police custody. If you're in custody, I don't know. I think, well, if they're saying it's bribery, she's guilty of giving a bribe, but did she proposition them and they accepted, or
no? So basically, you're saying is, let's put it this way: there's a sting operation. Mm-hmm. You roll up to the house to buy some drugs from two other niggas. These two niggas roll in. These two cops roll in. Boom, boom, boom. All right. The two niggas that was the two niggas that we were supposed to be watching can go free. But hey, bitch, now you gotta stay.
Yep.
But if you want to go free, you can suck me and my boy's dick, or fuck us.
Pretty much how that went. Yep.
That's pretty much how they went. That is rape. That is an abuse of authority.
Yeah, you can't consent in that situation where it's quid pro quo.
Right.
You know, that's coercion.
There is no quid pro quo when someone's in custody. I mean, because you basically are at their will. You know, and yeah.
But here's my thing, though. Even with all that, let's say that she fucked him out of free will. You're a cop on duty as part of the sting. Why are you fucking somebody that came in to buy drugs or do whatever illegal activity?
Basically,
I'm saying, even if they consent to it, what are you doing?
Well, it wasn't against the rules at the time.
And yes, my nigga Joe. That's a bigger problem.
So they have changed. Well, they changed the law.
Yeah, they
changed the law for this case. Yeah.
The fact that these niggas was fucking on duty, people who were part of this, my quote unquote sting, they have brought upon a change of law.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they can't be gotten ex post facto because the law was changed in response to what they were doing. So there was a loophole that basically said, I guess you could fuck people in custody as long as they consent.
As long as they say okay.
What fucking loophole in the damn Constitution?
It wasn't in the Constitution, but it was whatever statutes they had.
What kind of loophole in anybody's statute that you say you could rape somebody while they're in your custody?
It doesn't say rape.
I'm sorry. Have sex with a prisoner. With a prisoner in your custody.
So let's read this here. The former officers were assigned to the Brooklyn South Narcotics Squad at the time. They were accused of taking turns raping the handcuffed 18-year-old woman in the backseat of their police van in Coney Island, September 2007, prosecutors said. They were on duty in a Dodge Caravan as part of a team of plainclothes detectives conducting a buy and bust operation, according to district attorney. Prosecutors said the defendants left their post without alterations and later stopped a car driven by the 18-year-old woman who was accompanied by two male passengers, Gonzalez said in a statement. The detectives handcuffed and arrested the woman after she told them she had marijuana and 2 Klonopin pills. Wow. The statement said the two passengers who were both male were allowed to leave. The district attorney said the woman had sexual intercourse with Martin and performed sex act on Hall. The defense later released the woman and returned the pills. They returned the drugs to her. They did not report the incident.
They sure did.
Here your pills.
Yeah, they got what they wanted, so they gave it back. So,
but blue lines matter. I'm allowed to allow these niggas to have this fucking fucked up blue fucking flag with a little blue line on it.
Well, like you said, they probably NYPD probably got the best.
They got the best
in the
union.
world.
Damn.
We need to get my brother Damon back on the show and say, y'all GM need to get these niggas type of unions, dog.
Oh man,
because these niggas rape, they rape and kill and don't.
They got Jimmy Hoffa on steroids, nigga.
Shit.
These niggas rape and kill and don't nothing happen, dog. Don't nothing happen.
I can choke a man to death and work for 5 years, nigga.
And get paid.
I can rape a woman
before I get fired.
Give her back her weed and her Klonopin, which is a drug used to treat psychotic patients.
Yeah, exactly.
And she can go by her business.
Right. Because I just had sex with her while she was in my custody, handcuffed in the back of my police van.
So here's the thing, though. But even that, though,
because I can't say rape.
So let's just say here's an 18-year-old woman that met up with them to fuck them in a patrol car. Nigga, you still on duty,
right? But
it's no matter how you fucking justify, nigga, you own the fucking clock, fucking an 18-year-old.
But the rules say you can do that while they're in your custody.
No. I'm not even saying custody, nigga. I'm saying to the lowest level of it all. Let's just say an 18-year-old hop up and say, I want to suck your dick while you on duty. That's cool?
No.
That's what the rules basically allow for, according to this article.
Wow.
And so they have changed them to say that you cannot have sex, period.
While on duty?
Well, with anybody in your custody or.
So the new thing.
I'm looking for the passage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Joe, the new thing gonna be, well, the bitch wasn't in custody. We just fucked her while we was on duty. You know that's coming, right?
Yeah. We'll see, man. I just they got a good damn union in New York, man. They got an awesome union.
And I don't know if they got a great union. I think here's the thing is, 9/11 happens. Mm-hmm. You got who's that wooden tooth mouth motherfucker Giuliani, his wooden tooth ass. That stopping and frisk skid and all that other shit, and you hype up everything. And what happens is he got wooden teeth, dog. You tie in the NYPD with the first responders to 9/11, and this is how we get to where we're at, bruh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As far as like NYPD goes, I ain't got no narrative for all the other. I think NYPD ties into all the other cops and how they got a tough job. Look, bro, cops do got a tough job. I am the product. I'm the product of two parents who were cops. But let me tell you something, dog. I got two parents who were both cops in Kansas City doing the crack era, dog. And now, I don't know if you was here 10 meters, but Joe was around doing the crack era at Kansas City, dog. Shit was hot, dog. They somehow, some way, they found a way not to shoot niggas in the back.
Right.
Somehow, some way, they found a way not to shoot niggas who weren't armed.
Right.
I don't get it. So when people, hell, somehow, some way, I get deployed 3 times and I found a way not to just shoot niggas like random brown people because they run away.
Right.
So, okay, we getting deep in the woods, dog. And
so
our time on this. Go ahead, Joe.
It says the district attorney said the case resulted in New York passing a law prohibiting police officers from having sex with people in custody, closing a loophole that allowed police to claim the sex was consensual.
So basically, I can fuck while I'm on duty.
Yep. If they consent.
Are you kidding me?
Well, no, they resigned from their post, so you could possibly, fuck on duty and get fired, but then the criminal charges is fucking on duty criminal. This is saying Now,
But I'm saying exactly what you said is.
Yeah.
But previous to the law being amended, a cop could say, "Yeah, I fucked while I was in uniform," but the man or woman said it was consensual. So basically, I can fuck while I'm on duty.
Consensual. That doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna keep your job, but it does mean that we're not gonna press charges because now it's not rape; it's consensual. But now, so New York is a loophole. You can't fuck anybody in your custody.
Let me or 10 meters be found getting our little dick sucked by a patient in a closet. Guess what we gonna be, dog? If not in jail, definitely on the unemployment line.
Yeah. Well, they got fired, or I don't know, they fired. They resigned.
Yeah, but like I just found out today, the old boy who shot who's the youngin up in Cleveland, Ohio, the 13 young boy had the BB gun.
Yeah,
he got hired again. And we talked about on the last podcast with the Eric Garner dude who got choked out and got fired.
Right.
They'll get rehired.
Wow.
That's what I mean. He hasn't got rehired yet, but somebody will hire them again. It's the corruption of the blue line, bro, and that's why I can't trust it. Mm-hmm. That's why my mama was playing fuck the police. My mama used to be a cop.
Well, your mama used to fuck the police, didn't she?
She went to bed every night with the police, dog. My daddy used to fuck the police too. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Right.
Damn. Oh, damn. Full circle.
Damn.
This nigga Joe hitting them Morpheus levels of reality. Is that air you're breathing?
Red or blue pill, nigga.
Red or blue pill, nigga. What is it? But saying that I'm the goalkeeper, the timekeeper, we gonna keep it moving, man. I mean I think we've all said our piece. It's all fucked up, and
it is.
I mean I don't need anybody else to say, dog. You should not allow to be holding the position of authority and also allowed to say, yeah, the sex was consensual. Somebody that was in my custody.
No.
It's all fucked up.
It is.
So, I mean, it's a weird transition. And it's not a weird transition. I would say the last couple of weeks here on the Brothers Breaking Bread podcast have been a little heavy. Because we tried to cover the topics. And in the intro, we talked about a little bit of that chicken. We're gonna bring y'all a little bit of a play, brought to you by the brother Roy Wood.
Why your rapper ain't got no logo? You the most expensive sandwich at the table. All right. Settle down. Now, I called this emergency meeting of the Chicken Sandwich Coalition to discuss some concerns y'all been having with Popeye's chicken. I started the chicken sandwich. Ain't supposed to be a chicken sandwich sold without somebody in this coalition. I need answers. How does someone that's not in the coalition get some of the best damn chicken on the block? Burger King. You know something? I don't know what's going on in these streets. I've been working on an Incredible Whopper all summer. Burger King don't know nothing. Checkers. Rallies.
Hey, dog, I don't mean to pie, dog, but that nigga Burger King, dog, that's my nigga, who was Idris?
That's Idris?
That's Idris, dog. Idris trying to get them college credits, dog.
What was Idris' character name?
God damn. Hold on, dog. We got the technology, bro. I'm gonna put my wire shit up, bro.
The Stringer Bell, nigga. Fucking
Stringer. Hey, dog. Hey, Burger King Stringer Bell, bro.
So what that make Popeyes?
Avon, yeah.
Hey, dog, they gotta be Avon, dog. I'm writing this shit in my book, dog.
Popeye, not Popeye. Chick-Fil-A is Avon, Barksdale.
Chick-Fil-A?
Fucking Burger King Stringer Bell.
Hey, yeah. So Popeye, you said Popeyes is Marlo.
Popeyes is Marlo.
Chick-fil-A is you said Stringer Bell, right?
Right.
No, Chick-fil-A is Avon.
Oh my bad. Oh yeah, my bad. I messed up. No, Burger King is ringing a bell. Avon. Hey, cause Avon just wanted to be. He's like, hey, dog, I'm trying to get my college. I'm trying to be righteous, bruh.
fucking McDonald's gonna be Prop Joe.
Okay, Mickey D's Prop Joe. I'm gonna keep playing.
Wait, what the hell you go by?
Depending on the neighborhood.
But damn it, you gotta pick one. Who you think you is? Carl Jr., Hardee's? From now on, everybody in this coalition, one name. I gotta connect on the chicken farm. Delaying shipments to Popeyes. They can't meet the demand for the sandwich. We'll get all the runoff business. It's good, McDonald's. That's a good idea. If you wasn't so busy hating gay people, maybe you'd know the answer. What did you just say to me? Nothing. No. You got something on your chest? Get it off.
Hold on, dog. So who's Checkers, dog?
Nigga, Checkers is fucking cheese, nigga.
Cheese.
That's fucking cheese, nigga.
Okay.
That's meth right there, bro.
That might be meth.
Yeah. Well, joke on this. My pleasure. We gotta get it together, people. We have the meats.
All right, dog. Who is that nigga, dog? You know what? They got to be a dumb nigga that got hung up in jail.
Fucking D'Angelo Barksdale.
Yeah, dog.
Nigga choked himself and got choked in prison.
Yeah. Oh yeah, D'Angelo Barksdale. Yeah, there we go. D. Yeah, nigga D. Yep.
That's him. That's him.
That's that dumb nigga, dog.
Wendy's. So nice of you to join us. I know how to stop the Popeye.
Stop the Popeye.
That nigga Wendy's is Brother Mouzone, bro.
Brother, hold on, nigga. Yeah. Let me turn the music on, nigga.
I know how to stop the Popeye.
You said Wendy's is Brother Mouzone?
Yeah. That nigga was an assassin. Nigga, Wendy's trying to jump up in the fucking argument too, man. They like, oh man, y'all fighting for third place.
To discuss some concerns y'all been having with Popeye's chicken. You got something on your Well, joke on this. I know how to stop the Popeye. People fighting in the street for the sandwich. It's bad for business. I need more chicken. I just made a move on the coalition. I can't hold these corners without more product. Call the Colombians and see if they got something.
It's like a Marlo there.
Need to call you back. Checkers. It's rallies now. You need to pick one. Give me one reason why I shouldn't kick your double name ass off this counter right now. I know why you can't get all the chicken you need. Somebody's setting you up. And what do you want for it? I want to roll with you. Step into my office. Why I gotta be the one to talk to him? Because y'all used to be friends, that's why. Yeah, until you kicked him out the coalition, you delayed Popeye's chicken shipments. And that bought us some time, and we're grateful. But that's a Band-Aid. What Wendy's suggestion right here is a solution. It takes a wolf to catch a wolf. Yes. The only person that can stop Popeyes is somebody that sold chicken in the same hood as him. Nobody in the coalition has those skills. There's only one person other than Popeyes that knows chicken and the hood. I need you to call him. Go bury the hatchet. And go get us out, Wolf. How did Popeyes do this?
Hold on, nigga. Who churches, nigga? Is that what's
Oh God.
the young black dude, dog, that well, I guess it can't be him.
Who?
That cause which one is is Church's brother Masood?
Brother Masood.
Nah, that's Wendy's, man. Wendy's the
my bad. I said brother here. My bad. I couldn't even write him. I was trying to write it real fast. Brother. So is that the one that Brother Masood tried to kill?
Who you try to kill?
Damn man. What's his name?
Y'all gonna maybe watch The Wire again.
Man, I ain't watched it so long, bro. I feel old, bro.
Hell yeah. Who is Churches?
I can't even call it, man.
Damn.
I have the technology. Omar.
Omar, yeah.
Is it Omar?
He gotta be.
Man.
So who?
No, he ain't coming through like Omar would.
Okay, so Brother
Omar would never tied in like that.
Brother Marsu's Wendy. Man, who?
Mouzone is Wendy's, man.
No, I feel you. We got. Let me listen. I gotta keep listening.
Maybe Slim Charles.
Yeah. I put that as a questionable.
Questionable. So we let it ride. We let it ride.
Popeyes has never been in the chicken's house.
Why we stop? My bad. Go ahead.
Coach game not once. Listen, Burger King hasn't been in the chicken's house. Slid in too. If you don't want to, why you making beers when this is on market? It didn't mess. Was it all good with the marketing? I forgive them for the offensive commercials now.
The Jerry Rice chicken on the helmet.
How did Popeyes do this?
That black lady in the commercial.
That chicken Popeyes.
He went back there. Yeah, listen.
That chicken for Popeyes. We got one more, America. One more.
Sorry.
Oh, but you, the only...
Rewind that back, my bad. Go ahead.
Previously on the coalition, I want to roll with you. The only person that can stop Popeyes is somebody that sold chicken in the same hood as him. I need you to call him.
People fighting Popeyes all the time. Why they cannot?
Don't nobody want to get slapped in the face over a sandwich.
Well, then they shouldn't be coming to Popeyes. Knowing that you break out in the dining room at any time is part of the Popeyes experience. It's ambiance.
You got the hottest food item since the patty pie, but your employee morale is low.
It's not that big of a deal. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did he just climb through the drive-thru window? Yes. Yes, he did.
You got to call McDonald's. Your house key's still in the same spot. My gun in the same spot, too. How you taking orders from somebody that ain't even open on a Sunday? The world's on fire, church. Only my friends call me church. If I could take back...
Hold on, dog.
Did to church.
Hold the fuck up, dog.
I would.
Hold the fuck up, dog.
This is bigger than you and me now.
I'm trying to push pause, dog. I'm trying to push pause. Perfect. Is there a box of Newports next to church?
There's a box of Newports. Because you know, churches is only sold where niggas smoke Newports.
Exactly. In the hood.
Nigga. Boy, oh, goddamn it. Goddamn Roy George. Goddamn it. Oh, Roy Wood. Nigga, is that a okay, I'm pushing play.
Chicken sandwiches out there. And it can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. And it absolutely will not stop, ever, until we are all out of business. Imagine that. A competitor daring to sell the same thing as you and threatening your profits. At least you...
Dog, I'm still Omar's Churches, dog.
Hey, no, Churches is Wee-Bey, nigga.
There we go, dog. There we go. Cause I was like, Sam Charles wasn't hitting that hard, dog.
Nah, that's Wee-Bey right there, bro.
Okay, there we go, Wee-Bey. I was like, it's got to be Omar or somebody harder, dog. There we go.
With an enemy and not your best friend. I saw Mighty Wings. I'm sorry. They failed. It should have never happened in the first place. You had no reason selling chicken. You do burgers. I lost money and I lost locations. You started selling chicken wings, my profits went down 30%, and everybody in the coalition still backed you. That's all you do, McDonald's, is step on other people's toes. That's not to make pizza, make lobster, make hot dog, make spaghetti. Say what you want.
That make lobster, nigga.
But at least he's on board. Popeye's employees are getting overworked. You want to stop this?
That reminds me of one of my favorite coaching stories, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We was on a bus on a track meet, and we stopped at McDonald's because kids like the dollar menu. You know what I'm saying? And so it was about 10 years ago. I had a kid who just an asshole. Him and his friends just they good kids. You know what I'm saying? But they really super playful.
Right.
And so we left McDonald's, and everything was Mick. And it was like, hey, man, I got a McNapkin to wash my McMouth. Hey, look at that McTree as we drive down the McRoad. And look, I'm sitting in this McSeat next to my McFriend. And so I'm in front of the bus. I'm getting tired of it. I said, hey, shut the McFuck up.
That thing had a breaking point, dog.
Hey, nigga, they still laugh about that shit 10 years later. They be like, Coach Jefferson, that's your
Like, you motherfucker. We know your spots, nigga.
Oh shit.
It's like 12 more seconds. 12 more seconds.
Chicken sandwich fiasco. Draw more attention to that. Get me a number on Bojangles.
No, that's it.
Smoke me a new pope.
That nigga said he gonna smoke me a new pope, nigga.
Oh, man.
So Bojangles, dog. We gotta figure out who Bojangles gonna be, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So, people, I'm sure they're coming out with new episodes. It might already be out.
Yeah.
Check it out, nigga. That Roy Jones.
Roy Wood. He said Roy Jones, dog. That's a whole other nigga that get knocked out. Who never been knocked out, I should say. Hey, yeah, you know what? We got a little time. We talked about today. So, like me and like I would consider I went to MU. I didn't graduate from there. My degree is from Lincoln University, right down the road to Jefferson City. But Joe did graduate from MU. But I'm still. I gave part of my knee cartilage to MU, so I'm a diehard MU fan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, did you know there was a fucking mule hidden in the MU logo?
I did not know, but now I can't stop seeing it.
I can't stop seeing it, bro. I was showing every motherfucker at work today. Do you see it now?
I see it now.
Right there between the M and the U.
Right in the middle. Yep. I see it.
Dog. I had the epiphany, nigga. It's funny that Joe.
He hit the Wee-Bey.
I hit that, nigga. I hit that. I rubbed my chin like Central Missouri mascot makes sense now, nigga. They the mules for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So the state animal of Missouri is a mule.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get that though. There's a bear, like you said, there's a bear on the flag.
I don't know. I think it's got to do with the stubborn nature of mules. We the show me state.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Then more Wee-Bey.
I think it's the stubborn nature of mules, and I want to say it was affiliated with like a prominent political figure out of Missouri too.
Oh yeah.
We can do more. We can do more research, but like, yeah, that was our epiphany of the day, bro. I'm like, and now I don't even see the M's, nigga. I just see a donkey looking at me.
A donkey right in the middle. Sure is.
But nah, yeah. So
the more you know.
The more you know. Do. There we go. But you know, man, yeah, like I said, man, another good podcast. We got in, we talk about. I think everyone here who came got their points across. Agreed. So, man, once again, man, thank everybody for their time. Thank everybody for listening. And as Joe enlightened us, man, never ever miss an opportunity to break bread with your brothers.
Well, I ain't gonna take credit for that. That was James who kicked that off. So
did he say it?
The birthday boy said it first. Yeah, it's a tagline on the show. Yeah.
Okay.
So
did James say it? Well, he said
I get that credit where that credit's due.
He must say it off the air.
No,
I think he said it on the show.
It says it on the
Yeah.
Do I do all this work? You ain't even listen to the podcast, nigga?
I listened to the podcast, but I swear the last time I heard it was when you said
listen
it.
to the end. You listen to the commercials.
Okay. I'll listen to it.
It's after the outro music, yeah.
Okay, so my bad. As to the other half, the Brothers of Doom would say, never miss the opportunity to break bread with your brothers, man. I mean, but just out of this world, find people you fuck with, sit down, chit chat with them, talk to them. That's what this podcast is all about.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Triple B Podcast, y'all agree?
That's right.
Triple B Podcast, we out.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.